Hey guys, it's Jag. Welcome back to the arcade. Let's get back to just another game. The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. And last time we started out on kind of a little journey to finish filling in all of our map of the Great Sea. And we got a few treasure charts, which I took a look at the one we got for the Six-Eye Reef. And it is actually quite close. It's up at the northern Triangle Island. So Din has been holding out on us, and we're gonna go make her pay by sailing this way slightly. Okay, we should see the beam of light around the southern portion of the island. Are we not? Yeah, we're not quite on the square, but I do want to go a little bit more northy, right about here. And I'm kind of getting thirsty. There it is. I'm kind of getting thirsty, to be perfectly honest, for a piece of heart more than anything. We've gotten a lot of money. I could really go for a piece of heart. I'm going to call it right about here. No. Other side. There we go. Other side. Good. I did not move my boat. I'm glad I did not. Okay, is this going to be money or a piece of heart? At some point, I'm going to have to go by... You got the octo chart. Now you know where to find the big octos. Open the chart on the map screen to view it. Okay. Also, is that... No, that's just a normal light ring. Let's open that up. So these treasure charts show where some of the master charts are ready to be salvaged, apparently. They're not the master charts themselves. But I could definitely go for a piece of heart. Okay, there is... Oh, there's... Did we take out the 12 octo next to us? I'm pretty sure we did. There's that 12 octo up north that we couldn't find. I believe the 8 octos... 8-eye octos only have... treasure for like a silver rupee. I say only because it's actually quite good. But the 12-eye octos both have a piece of heart. And of course we took out the 4-eye octo and got our magic meter upgrade. So it's good to know where the 8-eye octos are, I guess. But now that we got that, let's go to the rest of the Great Sea. Let's go ahead and warp over to the area we're going to fill in this episode. Yeah, let's start at Great Fish Isle. That looks like a good point to warp to. We'll go to the southeast first, get the chart there, and see if there's anything to explore or any treasures to pick up. And as I was about to say, I really need to find something to do with my money if I'm not going to be pursuing treasure charts from Tingle, or Triforce charts from Tingle to have them translated, because, you know, it's not going to take long if we're hunting down these treasure charts where we're going to hit rupee cap, and there are no more upgrades after 5,000 rupees. So if I'm not going to spend it on Tingle, I might need to go to the auction and get the piece of heart there, which I might actually do between episodes. There should also be a treasure chart there that we haven't gotten yet, and that's going to be the one that's the dud that only leads you to a treasure of 1 rupee. Oop. Well, that's... I tried to go get my bait back. That's a waste of bait. Actually, that's kind of annoying. We had just enough bait to get maps for everything, and now we don't. What is this place? Did we see this before? Where is Mapfish to tell us about this place? Mapfish, Mapfish. Mappy, mappy, fish, fish. Mapfish, Mapfish, eat them up, yum. There he is. You threaten him with being boiled, grilled, or baked into a stew, and he'll pop out for you. Alright. I don't know if I'm going to do the auction between episodes. I'm going to give it some serious thought, though, because I would like to get that piece of heart and close out that money sink. Oi, small fry! Yeah, chart and information, just like everywhere. Okay, here's my sea chart. This piece of paper has been through a lot. Stonewatcher Island. So tell me, Small Fry, have you heard about the Golden Triumph Forks? There are such things. And that island there has one of those golden items you keep hearing about. If you want to, try asking that huge, grouchy-looking Stone Watcher. I doubt you can even budge the thing, though. You've got skinny arms, Fry. And that's all the information you got to offer. Okay, this is another Triforce Island, so we're not going to do this yet. Where are we headed? Let's head to the southwest. Through the battalion of ships in our way. Close enough. We could go a little south here, but we're pretty westy enough. I am really looking for... I know this is not the most exciting thing. We did not get to do a whole lot sailing around last episode. We did conquer the Six-Eye Reef, which is about the highlight of it. I'm really hoping that there's more to explore and more underground grottos on this side of the Great Sea that we haven't gotten to yet, because most of them that we've been discovering appear to be related to the Triforce. And as I said in the last episode, even though you can do those at any point where you have the required items to unlock them or to solve the puzzles, I'm really wanting to do those all at once in, you know, kind of story order, which means we have to do the next shrine first. And I kind of don't want to do the next shrine until we solve some of these outlying side quests. Of course, we still need to get the golden membership card from Beetle. We need to go back. Still need to go back and do the letter sorting minigame. I keep putting that off. There's Mapfish. Yeah, it had just enough bait to get 5 of these squares, and then I wasted one. Hopefully we run into Beetle and buy some bait. Please, please let us run into Beetle and he's actually selling bait. Not that I couldn't use bombs, but bait would be most appreciated. Oi, Small Fry. Yeah, I've heard. A chart information, please. Here's my sea chart. It's a soggy piece of paper because it keeps getting wet and not drying off real well. Diamond Step Island. Oh, it actually looks familiar. I think we have a treasure chart for it. Oh, I've got some great information, Small Fry. Lucky you. If you use the treasure that's hidden on that island there, the thing that vanishes as soon as you get near it, it won't vanish anymore. You know, it. I'm talking about it. That thing that appears on nights when a wee bit of the right half of the moon is missing. Don't you know what I'm talking about? It! And that's all the information you gotta offer. If you want to hear it again, I'll have to throw more bait. Okay, actually, let's explore this island because that's probably the chart for the ghost ship. You know, it! It! How do we get up to it? Is actually a solid question. What is this? A woo? How do we get onto this island? A woo. Do I need to bait a gull? I could try that. I'm not sure it's gonna do me any good, but I don't really have any better ideas. Alright, let's try to put a screaming pearl, or screaming pear, on my head and see if that solves all of life's problems. Pear, scream. At least we do get to control a seagull to see if we're right. There must be a switch or something. Or something. Something? Something. I am confused. How do we get on this island? There's clearly where we're going to drop down into the grotto. None of the trees look like grapple points. And I don't see any switches. Huh. This is a brain scratcher. Which is actually kind of frustrating. But I don't see any way that a seagull is going to help us. Do I need a treasure from the wind shrine before I can come up here? I wonder if that might be the case. Alright, well, we can't do anything yet. That's actually disappointing, but it's good to know where it is. Let's go ahead and pull out my normal bait. And where are we going next? Ooh, we can get these two. And then we just have 2 squares left. Do I have any treasure charts? Actually, yeah, this looked familiar. Do I have... Well, I got 1 treasure already, but was that the only one? Probably. I should probably keep better track of these, which ones I've gotten. Obviously, treasure chart 23 is one that we got. What's treasure chart 25? No, it's not Rito Island. It's not Outlook Island. It's definitely one of the big islands. Is it? Maybe. Actually, it is. It's the Forsaken Fortress. Alright, let's go to the Forsaken Fortress. And can we actually? Is that a warp point? I don't think it is. Alright, so let's just sail north. And we will definitely swing by the Forsaken Fortress and get the treasure there. On our way north, is it actually going to be better for us to warp? I don't think it's actually going to be helpful. The closest warp on this part of the sea takes us inside the Mother and Child Isles, which means we have to pick a warp further away, and we'd probably end up sailing about the same distance. So it looks like no matter what, we're taking the long way for this one. I'm actually kind of annoyed that we can't get up to the Diamond Step Isles yet, but like I've been saying, you're not really supposed to go for the Triforce parts until you've conquered the shrines. So there may be a treasure in the shrine that we will need to use to get up to the Diamond Step. Maybe there's a hook shot. I don't remember what the treasure of the Wind Shrine is, but I do know who you need to do the puzzles there, and it would make sense if it was a hook shot. And the more that I'm thinking about it, the more convinced I am that it is. In fact, after I've started to think about it, I am 99.9% certain that the hook shot is in the Wind Shrine. And if the hook shot's in the Wind Shrine, then we'll need to conquer the Wind Shrine so that we can bring it back to the Diamond Steps and hook shot on the trees. So basically, hook shotting on the trees is going to be our only way up. Okay. That actually makes a lot of sense. Now, what I don't remember is if that's the treasure that gives you access to that island, which of these islands requires you to use the mirror shield of all things? That's a damn good question, to be perfectly honest. Okay, there's the Forsaken Fortress. Wow, we actually... I was lost in my musings. We actually sailed right past a couple of squares. Let's see. If we get that one, that's just a fairy island. But to be perfectly honest, we don't have a reason to come this way again, so we might as well grab it while we're here. And then we'll get the squares south of the Forsaken Fortress, I think. And then we'll have to get some more bait and come back for the final one. That's in this area. So where is Map Fish? For this place, there's the submarine team. Do you guys have anything new for me? Yeah, Bub. You collecting treasure, Bub. I know you're probably sick of hearing this, but first you should open up your map. Then just, okay, yeah, let's compare the island charts on the right with the treasure charts on the left and see where the treasure is hidden. Isn't that great? I give you all the rupees we found. We're actually searching for other treasure. Oh. Keep it quiet, but our actual goal is to find the legendary treasure that sleeps at the bottom of the sea. If you must know, Bub, it's these golden triangular shaped triumph forks. Yeah, some sort of magical cutlery. That's what we heard. But don't tell anybody, Bub. Shh. Okay, so did you give me rupees? Bub, if you know anything about the legendary golden treasure, those triumph fork thingies, be sure to tell me. Oh, and keep this a well-guarded secret, Bub. Shh. Okay, so you're not actually giving me rupees. That's actually disappointing. I thought I was going to get treasure. So I'm going, since you're not giving me anything good, I'm going to go find the golden cutlery for myself. And I'm going to throw the best dinner party you don't even know. I'm going to invite everybody I know except for you guys. And they're all going to think it's like the gala of the year. And we're going to eat with really fancy cutlery. And you guys won't get to enjoy any of it. Oi, small fry. Yep, a chart and information, please. Here's my sea chart. Western Fairy Island. I heard the bird people who live on Dragon Roost Island east of here have invented an incredibly useful device that they call a grappling hook. No lie, Fry. I hear you can throw that thing at monsters and use it to grab treasure they've hidden in their pockets. Talk about cool. Oh, and have you seen those imp-like creatures called bokoblins that hang out on the lookout platforms at sea and stare through their telescopes? I hear those guys keep joy pendants hidden in their pockets, so if you get one of those grappling hooks, you can use it to swipe their pendants. And that's all the information you gotta offer. Yep, goodbye. Alright. We gotta do something with this episode besides get charts. Hopefully this last square to the north. Oh god. Oh god, I'm turning. Please. Please don't stop me. I'm turning, I promise. I'll be good. Don't hurt me, boat daddy. Alright, hopefully this looks like a reef. We may just end up conquering yet another reef tonight. And, we'll get the treasure at the Forsaken Fortress. We'll definitely do that. But this has actually been a little bit of a bust for me, I'm not gonna lie. I really was expecting to be exploring more of those hidden grottos. You know, where pieces of heart lie and stuff. Alright, I already see Map Fish. So at least we don't have to hunt around for him. And, oh, bombs. Some sort of bomb obstacle course, apparently. Alright, we're gonna battle in another reef. But first, we're gonna give Map Fish his last meal. Well, his last meal. We still have a few others. Specifically, 2. So we're gonna have like one bit of bait left over. Oi, small fry. Yep, I would like a chart and information, please. Here's my sea chart. This conversation isn't getting old at all at this point. 4-Eye Reef. Actually, we got a treasure for this. Maybe. You've seen those weird rings of light that appear on the surface of the sea, haven't you, small fry? Did you know that some of those rings only appear at night? Didn't think so. And that's all the information you gotta offer. Hooray. So I have a feeling that he's as tired of these conversations with me as I am with him. Yep, we do have a treasure here. Alright, we're gonna have to battle boats again. And cannons. And hooray for us. We actually need to buy a lot of bombs from Beetle at this point. Why did money just come flying at me? I'm not complaining, but I would like to know why. That is a big bomb. That is the biggest of bombs. Oops, that is my baton. What I want is my cannon. My cannon. Alright, you're coming to me. You're bringing the fight to me. I just took care of your backup. Too high. There we go. I'm gonna take care of you before you see me, and... Okay. There's still cannons to fight, aren't there? Maybe not. Cool. Alright. So the treasure of the Four-Eye Reef. Let's blow this up. Should be about here. Looks like there's a little ring of light too. It's just going to be kind of confusing. We might be fishing up two treasures in about the same area. Oop! About the same area. We need to sail a little bit to the south. Too far. Oh, no, don't jump overboard. Actually, yeah, point this way a little bit. Maybe this is close enough, I hope. No, okay, we're gonna have to... Right here. Oh, well, at least it stopped the boat. You know what, I'm not upset by that, because I was just spamming B. We should be on top of it now, yes? Yes. You got the Great Fairy chart! Now you can find the Great Fairies and the Fairy Queen! Open the chart on the map screen to view it! Hooray! We got something completely useless! Octo chart! Great Fairy chart! Look at all those fairies. We visited this fairy and that fairy and these fairies over here. The fairies are fairylicious. Fairylicious probably shouldn't be a word when I'm talking about fairies that look like little children. Let's just move on and get the treasure chart that's up here. But yeah, that chart's kind of useless because it's not hard to find the fairies. It might be useful for finding, you know, the fairy that's trapped by the Four-Eye Big Octo. And I need to remember to take a picture of the big octos before I kill them all. That's definitely something I need to do. Alright, this looks like a good place. But, yeah, that's the only use I can think of. Because you're pretty much shown exactly where every fairy is, and they're all on islands that have fairy in the name, so if you need to find more fairies than that, I don't know what to tell you. Hopefully this is high enough. I don't think it is. Alright, how are we getting up here if that's not high enough? Because that looked like it was about as high as we could get. Giggity. Actually... Could we use this point and get a little bit higher? That might be what we have to do. It does not look like it's significantly higher, but I can't think of anything else we can do. Alright, let's try this. And hopefully we will not run out of magic. Is this good enough? Alright, this is good enough. Just barely enough. Wow. That's some well-executed planning, game developers. Good job. Got a treasure chart! Open this chart on the map screen and blah blah blah. Where's this one take us? 45, 42, 41, 39, 38, 37. Blah 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 and blah blah. Oop, there it is. 19. That's the flight control platform. So we're definitely gonna have to check that out. Alright, I'll just swim. Whee! I was gonna fly back to the boat, but I've got so little magic, and I don't want to down elixir soup just from magic. To be fair, I really need to recover my health as well. Alright, let's go get the treasure at the Forsaken Fortress, and then we'll call it another episode. So, I'm starting to think that we might want to go for the shrines again. That might be the direction we need to go. I feel like the side quests are starting to dry up. We don't have that many more maps to get. And the maps that we do need to get are starting to require treasure, an item we don't have. So maybe we're closer to the end of this game than I thought, to be perfectly honest. Silver Rupee! Okay, so let's see. What are we gonna do next time? We have 2 squares left to fill in. Should we go on the last? I think we have about 10 more charts, give or take a little bit, in the game. Some of them are in areas we can't access yet. Others are in mini games like the auction or in some grottos that we can't access yet. So maybe we should get back to the shrines so we can get the last item in our arsenal, and then we proceed to hunt Triforce shards. I almost said Triumph Forks, but I don't think I want to do that next episode. I think I want to take one more episode of treasure hunting and side questing, knock out this square here, get that filled in, do some research and where we get the treasures for the charts that we haven't filled yet. We only have 3, so it's not going to take long. Flight Control Island, definitely. Where, Treasure Chart 37, I'm not sure what this is. Maybe that's... No, that can't be that, because that's the Mother and Child Isles, and that's the only square we don't have, besides the shrine. And that definitely does not look like the Mother and Child Isles. And then wherever chart 42 is. So what I'm thinking is between episodes, I am going to go spend money at the auction house because I need to relieve my rupee burden, which for once we've got more money than we know what to deal with. And see if I can get both the treasure chart and the piece of heart. We'll start out the episode like that. Then we'll go around and pick up the last of these treasure charts that we have yet to get. I'll do some research and find out where we're going. And after that, it's kind of a mystery. Maybe after we do that and we have the time, I'll go ahead and head north and we'll start working on the next shrine and find out who the next sage is. But I hope to see you guys then. Thanks for coming out and joining me today. As always, I much appreciate it. If you enjoyed what you saw, make sure you let me know by leaving me that thumbs up down below. If you're new to the channel and you want to watch more Wind Waker, subscribe. And to be perfectly honest, I don't know how many more episodes there are going to be. So I would subscribe and keep an eye out for it every weekday. And if you have any hints, tips, or tricks, make sure you let me know with a comment. Thanks for watching again, and y'all have a great day. Later.